Welcome back to Midwest Farm Weekly. Manure applicators have several training events coming up across the state. Kevin Erb is here from the UW-Madison Division of Extension with all of those details. Good morning to you, Kevin.
Good morning.
'Tis the season for meetings. This is an important set of them. Tell us first who you think should be attending these events.
So we've been doing these for about 15 years, really providing information to the for-hire manure applicators. But what's interesting is we have a number of medium and large-size farms that are beginning to do their own manure application again. And so they're sending their crews to these safety training sessions as well.
I was just going to ask, employees are welcome. If you're somebody who's driving a truck for a custom operator, you should be here too.
Yep.
Part of this training involves being friendly with your neighbors, community relations, if you will.
Yep.
Why is that important?
Well, it's really important because unfortunately people smell with their eyes. And if they see something that looks dirty, they're automatically making assumptions. And obviously, agriculture is an incredibly important industry here in Wisconsin. And so if we can avoid creating situations, having that positive image, being courteous when you're driving, all the little things add up to be a big difference.
I thought it was interesting, your statistic on how much of our manure is moved by these custom operations.
Yeah, there's roughly 12 billion gallons of liquid dairy manure produced in the state, which could cover Lambeau Field to a depth of about 5 miles. But the for-hire manure applicators are moving about 60% of that. And what we know from the data from the DNR is that we're seeing that while they move almost 2/3 of it, they're responsible for less than 1/3 of the incidents and accidents that actually happen. So whether you're a farmer or a manure applicator, having people trained, it prevents accidents, and when something does happen, people know what to do and prevent a small problem from becoming a big one.
When we look at safety, that's certainly a topic you will be touching on, but from a lot of different aspects, certainly on the road, but also when you're working with manure, which can have gases.
Right, and so knowing that manure gases can be generated, the safety procedures to take, the gas monitors to wear, all those little things add up because it just takes one minor accident, one minor moment of not thinking straight, and you can have a problem. So covering the safety of manure gases, but also safety around pressure, equipment, all of those things are covered during the training.
We saw you have a wide variety of locations this is being offered. An online version as well?
We're doing a remote version via Zoom, but we're doing it in person all around the state. In fact, this year we're actually doing a Spanish version. We've had a request for that. So they're definitely open and available to any farmer, manure applicator, or their employees that want to attend.
You'll do them in person, then you get the Cheetos and Mountain Dew, right? We were just chatting about that. Kevin, what do people need to know to sign up for this? What's the cost?
Well, they can go online to the go.wis.edu/2024 Manure 101. Sign up online, and in advance it's $10, $15 at the door. And it's about 3 hours in length, but we really try to make it engaging and informative.
And as far as this being required, not necessarily technically, but this is something that a lot of our applicators have chosen to do.
Exactly. We take more than 400 people a year through this training. There's a number of insurance companies that look at this as safety training. And for farms and manure applicators, they'll knock anywhere from 10 to 30% off of their business liability insurance for going through a safety training and making changes in their operations. So there's an economic reason for farms to consider this as well.
Something to highlight if you have attended these trainings in the past or you're looking to connect this future. Once again, here is a look at the extensive number of communities and the online option. We'll have a link to register on our website. Thank you for being here.
Yep, thank you.